Well, hello everybody, it's Old Guy Moto Freaking here, and it is the last race of the season. And here we go, TCCRA 4512 at, where are we? We're at Village Creek MX, and I'm off to a pretty bad start. Ended up in 8th place to start. Tried a second gear start, and apparently just didn't have enough throttle. It didn't want to hook up, and anyway, we're going to chip our way back up to the top here, or I should say near the top. And the first part of this track is a MX track. Not really my kind of riding. I'm more of a trails guy, woods, enduro type dude, but I'm learning to ride these MX tracks a little bit better now, and yeah, I'll let you watch a little bit of this. So there's a turn there. I got the inside on, and it put me into 6th place. A little bit, I guess as soon as we got on the MX track there, the first turn, I passed 7th place. Moved up to 7th, I should say, and that turn I moved into 6th, and kind of chipping my way up here. Here's another turn, going to work into 5th. And by the time we kind of get through the first lap, I should say, I've kind of worked my way up to 3rd place. So pretty much in 3rd place a good part of the race. And let's check it out here. Up in a little bit, we'll kind of leave the MX track and get back on it, and then we'll hit the wood section. So let's check this out. Wow, did you hear that? I didn't see that rock or couldn't get out of its way, and it whacked the shit out of my rim. At this point, all I'm thinking is like, damn, I hope I didn't get a pinch flat, or, well, can't do that on tubeless system, but bend my rim or whatever, so break the bead, lose air, whatever. So anyway, didn't work out that way, and luckily I didn't take an early spill there. So here we are going in the woods, and I'll let y'all check this out a little bit, and I'd just like to talk a little bit about the race season. So this was just an amazing experience for me this year. I was out the first 7 races because of a knee injury, and only raced the last 5 of the season. But out of 21 in my class, that would be 52 and older amateur, I ended up 9th overall out of 21. So pretty good for 5 races. I really love riding with these guys in my class. Y'all are all amazing. You're all my heroes, I should say. Over 52 and out racing dirt bikes. Hell yeah, you guys all rock, and I've really enjoyed riding with you all and racing throughout the season. And I'm a newbie, watch out. I'm only going to get better. I can't wait till next season and someday get out here on a 2-stroke 300, my dream bike. So let's check this out. We're gonna get back into the woods here and back on the motocross track, and then you'll see us run along the creek. So here's where I had an opportunity to take an inside line and work around third place, move into third place, and this is pretty much where I stay the entire race. Well, till the very end, and yeah, I don't want to give away the ending. So, but anyways, let's check it out. I have a pretty good first and second lap, and hold this position, and then I have a little rear brake valve function because of a lead foot. So let's watch a little bit of this woods run along the creek. So if the whole race was woods like this, that would have been freaking awesome, because I love this stuff. I like some fields in between the woods too, but hill climbs, creeks, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like the most. This has been a really great season of growth for me as a rider. I've only raced 9 times in my entire life. This is kind of new to me, really, and really learned a lot thanks to a lot of friends, riders I ride with that have been riding their whole life. Well, I've been riding my whole life. These guys have been racing their whole life for the most part, and it really helped me a lot. These videos that I make, I selfishly make them to study my races. And then after I study them, I chop them all up and make a video out of them to share for everybody. So that's been a really huge help for me to watch my mistakes and try and improve on those. And thanks to all my buds for all the great advice. You know, I've really improved in a lot of areas, cornering, picking better lines, powering into the corners, being more confident with the throttle, passing better. There's just so many things it takes to win in these races. I mean, you have to have a great start. I'm terrible at starting, but I'm getting better. And I mean, you can't fall. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be fast. You gotta have balance. Yeah, I mean, it's just all of these things. And if you get them all lined up just right, then you'll start winning races. And I haven't quite figured that out. I haven't got my first place race yet. Really looking forward to getting one at some point. But I end up pretty consistently between 2nd and 5th place. So anyway, there's a lot to learn. I'm a super newbie at this, and I just love the challenge. I love learning this stuff, and I'll be damned if I'm not going to get a lot better at this. You watch. I'm freaking committed. yeah, coming off these wide roads there, this dirt is really slick and slippery. It's super hard packed underneath, and the top has got a real dusty kind of powder coat. So, you know, when I watched through this video, I'm like, why am I giving it more throttle here? Like, I should have been really powering into those corners and stuff, but I was just a little nervous. I didn't want to take an early spill, and knew I was in third place or up near the top, really. Frankly, I didn't know what place I was in when I was racing. I'm so focused on the race, I don't really think about that stuff. But I knew I was up toward the top, and just didn't want to take an early spill. So looks like I'm putting around. Here's if you can see it here too. I just not like giving it any throttle, and I come out and all of a sudden, bam, you know, start blipping the throttle a little bit more. So anyway, I'll let y'all watch the race. Let's check this out. And another thing about racing in the 52 and over amateur class is, man, we start in the back, like 10 rows back. So you really have to be good at passing slower riders. You can see during this lap and even the next lap, I passed quite a few people, but they're actually people, they're peeps that are in slower classes ahead of me that are slower. That's what I'm trying to say. So anyways, you got to get good at passing people, and you know, like have good passing etiquette too, you know. I mean, if somebody doesn't let you around, you just got to like figure out how to get around them, whatever. And but you know, a lot of these guys don't know I'm not in their class, so they're hear my engine and they just want to keep going. But I'm getting better about it, and I think next season this is something I'll improve on a lot more. So that was the end of the first lap, and now we're on lap 2. So I've edited out a good part of this. I mean, the race overall was about an hour and a half or 2 hours of footage, I think, start to finish. So that's just too much for a video. I try and get these race videos under an hour. So anyways, I've chopped some out, but I left a little bit of each lap in here, just so you can really get an idea of, or I could get an idea of how I was either going faster or slower on each lap. So back into the woods, and yeah, let's watch the race. And there you have it. So it's coming around that corner, and the rear wheel hit like a rock, kind of coming out of the dirt, buried in the ground, and kind of popped my rear tire out. And I am going to slide back to 4th place. So that was the first significant mistake. And next, my brakes go out. My rear brakes, I should say. So I'm front brake the whole 3rd lap, and you'll really notice that in just my speed and how I'm riding. Yeah, it's hard to really power into corners and use the throttle with only a front brake. And all I can think of is, you only have brakes if your wheel's straight. I mean, because if you got any slight turn in the front wheel and you touch that front brake, you're going down most likely. So anyways, 3rd lap, I should say, you'll notice a big speed difference, and somehow I keep 4th place right to the very end, to my last crash, and move back to 5th. And that's literally probably less than a mile from the finish line. And of course, just as I roll into the finish line, my rear brakes come back. So go figure. Just got to get better not riding that rear brake. I don't know if it's the way my brake's adjusted, or I just got to keep my boot back a little bit more. A little dusty. And here you go. There's my last crash. I came in, had the wheels turned a little bit, just front brake, and popped down. Even though I was just down for a second, I got passed put into 5th place, and just without the brakes, just didn't feel like I could work my way up, and I couldn't. So we are just about at the end of the finish line, and at this point I just want to get done without falling anymore. And like I said, just as I come into the end of the 3rd lap, the brakes start working again. So anyways, here you go. I'll let y'all watch the last bit here and check it out. of the race season for TCCRA Race 4512. Had an awesome season. I really enjoyed it. I just love this stuff. Enduro life, live on. And hey, thanks for watching. Ride hard, be smart, ride safe, have fun. We'll check y'all later.